You know, a while back, Nicholas Winding Refn did a film with Ryan Gosling called Drive. Now, if Edgar Wright directed that film, it would be Baby Driver. Baby Driver, directed by Edgar Wright, the man that directed Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the Coronado Trilogy, Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, and The World's End. And now this is his 5th or 6th movie, because I believe he did another film called Spaced, which I haven't seen yet. But with this movie, Baby Driver stars Ansel Elgort as the character of Baby. He is a getaway driver that survived a car accident when he was a child. The car accident killed his parents, but he survives the car accident. But at the cost, he has a ringing in his ears. And in order to drive out the ringing in his ears, he has to play music in order to drown it out and help him concentrate on driving, which creates one of the great ideas about this movie, because all the car chases are moving to the beat of the music, of the soundtrack, which is an awesome idea. That this movie is moving to the beat of music is such a fantastic idea, and the soundtrack to this movie is awesome. Ansel Elgort does a really great job as Baby. Then you have the love interest being played by Lily James, who's really good in the movie, and Ansel Elgort and Lily have terrific chemistry in this film. Kevin Spacey plays Doc in the movie. He is the crime boss, and Ansel Elgort wants to do just one last job for Doc, but even though he does the one last job, Doc decides to pull him back in again, and the whole relationship that Doc has with Baby is really good in this movie. I really did like his character, and the criminals that Baby has to work with within this movie are really great characters. John Hamm as Buddy is really awesome in this movie. He and Darlene are the Bonnie and Clyde of the group, and they are just great characters. I really did like them in the movie. And then you have Jamie Foxx as Bats, who's really good in this movie, as well as the Crazy Muscle. John Bernthal, unfortunately, though, is not in the movie that much. I did like his character, but the fact that he is not really in the movie that much was a bit of a disappointment to me, really. And that's one of the main negatives of this film, though, is the fact that John Bernthal is barely in the movie. But what makes up for the fact that of the lack of screen time from John Bernthal is the fact that Jamie Foxx's character is pretty much the same character that John Bernthal is playing, just Crazy Muscle, really. So their characters are very interchangeable, and Jamie Foxx does a great job taking up the void that John Bernthal leaves behind. I think the reason why John Bernthal is not in the movie that much is because he has to also play the Punisher in the Netflix series that he's doing. So the amount of screen time he gets within this movie is probably all the screen time he could spare to be in it, and then go back to the Punisher series that he's doing. And the final character in this movie is Joseph, played by C.J. Jones, who is Baby's foster father, and he is great in this movie as well. One of the things about his character is that he is deaf and dumb. He can't talk, and that is, and the whole thing about that is done very well. The scenes that Baby and Joseph have together are great, and Joseph likes a lot of the music that Baby listens to, which is awesome. The relationship that they have is done very well. Now, the other negative, though, with this movie is the fact that the romance between Lily James and Ansel Elgort is really not built up that well. It's not given enough character development, really, but what character development does get is done very well, to the point that they do have terrific chemistry. So overall, I do think this is a terrific film. I definitely think people should check this movie out. So I'm going to give this movie an A. It is a really great film, and that's all I got to say for the movie Baby Driver.